In the distant shadows of Mount Kilimanjaro, nestled among rolling hills that turned golden under the setting sun, lay the village of Mawingo. Once prosperous and teeming with life, Mawingo's vibrant spirit had been crushed under the heavy boot of the neighboring warlord, Sefu the cruel. For 15 seasons, the people of Mawingo had labored as slaves, their bodies bent but their memories intact, recalling days when children's laughter echoed across the village square and elders shared stories beneath the ancient baobab tree. Among these enslaved people was Baako, whose name meant firstborn in the old tongue. Unlike the others, whose eyes had dulled with hopelessness over the years, Baako's gaze remained sharp and clear. Even as a child, he had watched with quiet intensity as Sefu's men raided their village, killing his father, the village protector, and taking everyone captive. Though he was only 7 seasons old when the tragedy struck, Baako made a silent promise beside his father's unmarked grave: someday, he would return freedom to his people. Now a man of 22 seasons, Baako's body bore the marks of hard labor, but his spirit remained unbroken. Each night, after the backbreaking work in Sefu's fields, he would slip away to train in secret. Using wooden sticks fashioned to resemble his father's spear, he practiced the warrior's dance his father had begun teaching him before death stole those precious lessons. The ancestors' watch, old Kamal would whisper whenever he caught Baako training. Kamal was one of the few elders who survived the initial raid and the subsequent years of brutal slavery. His bones were brittle now, and his back was permanently stooped, but his memory remained sharp. What good are watching ancestors when our people suffer? Baako once asked during a moment of despair. Kamal's wrinkled hand gripped Baako's shoulder with surprising strength. They wait, my son. They wait for one who remembers the old ways, who carries the blood of warriors. They wait for one who possesses both strength and wisdom to lead. While Baako trained and planned, others among the enslaved had found different ways to survive. Chief among them was Jelani, Baako's childhood friend. Once they had chased grasshoppers together and learned to swim in the village stream. Now, Jelani had become Sefu's trusted informant, earning small privileges by reporting on his fellow villagers. Jelani watched Baako with growing envy. Despite their shared suffering, people naturally turned to Baako in times of trouble. When the elderly faltered under heavy loads, it was Baako who somehow found the strength to help carry their burden. When children cried from hunger, Baako often shared his meager rations. And when hope threatened to extinguish completely, it was Baako's quiet determination that reminded them all